Hi, this is Scott Olsman with RPI Physical Therapy. I'm doing some videos today on Tai Chi just to kind of help everybody get in the right frame of mind, to really get themselves relaxed, really get some coordinating movements. Now this is a little bit higher level of a class, but I still think it's effective in the chair. You guys can feel free to do all of these sitting down or just in the comforts of your own home. But the big thing is safety, so I want you guys to always kind of have something close that you could grab a hold of, a chair, any kind of a table or any countertop or anything that you think that's good, because these are a little bit more complex exercises. The whole thing is just to get your body to relax and really just kind of feel the rhythm and the flow of the music and the movement. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with a series of breaths. That's how we really get our body just to kind of relax. So always go into prayer namaste. And just kind of this is kind of like a grounding position, kind of helps to bring the air in, kind of feel close, it's very secure. So as the breath comes in through the nose, you want to take a big deep breath in. And then you want to let the air fill up through the diaphragm and then slowly out the mouth. And you want to do about a series of about 10 deep breaths during this whole thing, because the whole deal is, with this, it really helps to get your mind and body where it needs to be. So 10 series of deep breaths in the prayer namaste position. Okay, and then we kind of go from there. So what we're going to do is do a series of kind of side to side movements now. We're going to take an easy step to the side, pull the energy over. Now you're actually looking that way also with it, and then bringing your arms back into the cross. Okay, this is kind of like a grounding kind of square position here. And then the same thing with the opposite side. Big deep breath in here, and let it out here. So the head changes positions. I'm not looking forward, I'm not looking to the side, my body's turned to the side. You want to really get familiar with your surroundings, make sure you have enough room to kind of do some of these movements. Good. Now we're going to add a step with it. So now when we add a step, it's the same movement here. You take the back leg, and then you go forward, and you go the opposite way with the hand. And you step back, same position, and back into the cross again. Okay? So we do it again. We take that same step, take that back leg, go forward, switch the arm movement, and then bring it back into that same position, and then back into the cross. Big deep breath here, let it out here, and then the same thing when you go back. Now in a chair, what you'll have to do is you'll basically just have to change your arm movements. You can still take a little bit of a step on the side from a chair, but you won't be able to take the step. But safety is the bottom line, safety is the key, so I want you guys to practice good safety habits. Good. Okay, now that we got that complex movement, now we're going to come forward, breathe in with the arm, breathe out, and back into the cross. Notice that each hand is going with each of the legs as we're kind of doing simultaneous coordinating movements. So this really helps with your balance, your walking. One of the nice things about Tai Chi is we really help with getting our body balanced. I think a lot of people have a hard time with finding proper balance. Everybody kind of feels like their day kind of gets away from them. It really helps to kind of get you centered and get your body where it needs to be. This is really good for anybody, even like high athletes, people that play sports. Sometimes we just need to calm ourselves down, get ourselves body thinking right. Some of the best athletes really have good thinking patterns. They really get their mind focused and have really good coordinating movements. Now what we're going to do, as we take the step out, breathe in, breathe out, we're going to pull the energy over the body. And then we're coming back, back, and into the cross. Same thing again. Notice every time I come to this grounded position, this really kind of helps to establish your breathing again. One more time. Good. Now we do a series of ways with our hands. Now, as you go to the outside, your hand is swaying in a back and forth pattern like this. Okay, so you start with one hand. This way, my body's turning with it. Body's turning with it. Take the step. Opposite hand does it. And then we go to the other side. And then back into the cross. Always come back into this grounding same position here. And then as we go to this side, we do the same thing. And we go one more time. And I go to prayer namaste. Let's go ahead and take 2 big deep breaths right now just to get relaxed. Breathe in through the nose. Diaphragm fills up. Breathe out through the mouth. Now we're going to do a little bit of Qigong healing. Now Qigong is part of Tai Chi where it kind of helps to distribute energy throughout different parts of the body. So you really want to kind of start at the base, stomach, heart, throat, all the way up to the head. The whole idea is with this, it takes about a good 15-20 minutes to do this. So you need to allow yourself some really good time. One thing you want to do, start with the base. Always kind of have a wider support down here in your legs. You want to start here, bend here, come up real high. You want to take a big deep breath. You want to drive the energy down into the spot. So the spot we're driving is we're driving the energy into the bottom area. This is where we start, lower chakra. So all it is a series of big deep breaths as your hands come up. Deep breath out as your hands come down. Good, and we're going to step side, forward, and bring it into the base. So big deep breath as you go forward, drive it back into the base. And you want to go to the outside. My breath is in here and it's out as you're bringing it back in. Notice too, I'm not crossing my body with my legs. So a lot of people like to do this. I'm opening my hips up. So all I'm doing is taking that left leg, coming out, bringing it back in, opening my hips up here, bringing it back in. After each chakra area, I go back to Prayer Namaste. Feel the heat. You will feel your hands get a lot warmer during this. So you want to take 2 big deep breaths. And you want to go right to the stomach area. Just kind of hover your hands over that area. Drop low. Come up real high on your toes. Pull the energy in all the way to the stomach. Big deep breath in. And let it out. Come forward. And then to the outside. And then we go back to Prayer Namaste. Feel the energy. Each time you're going to feel your hands warming up. 2 big deep breaths. Next chakra is right in the heart area. You want to hover your hands in your heart. Drop down low. Come up real high. Pull that energy back into the heart. And then you would go out to the side and then you'd bring it back in the heart. The one thing I want you guys to remember with Qigong, you want to hit every single area. The same technique we just did, okay? Where we're driving the energy into the area. We start at the base. We go right into the stomach. We go into the heart. We then would go into the throat. We then would go right in between the eyebrows, right in here. And then we'd bring the energy into the top of the head, okay? After we've completed each of those cycles, you've then done the whole Qigong chakra series where you're driving the energy in. You'll feel a big difference in not only heat, you'll feel the magnetic vibration energy throughout your body, and it will help to give you energy throughout the day. If you guys are feeling kind of just down, kind of out of place, you need a little perk, try this, get your body in check, and really get yourself feeling better. It really will help to kind of brighten your day up a little bit, okay? Thank you very much.